Hi, I'm Gamya Vijayadasa representing the Pearl of the Indian Ocean, Sri Lanka.
Miss Sri Lanka 2009, Gamya Vijayadasa, is an outstanding personality who began her journey of volunteerism and social service at the tender age of 13. She started as a volunteer journalist and ventured into many avenues of social service, where she contributed to major community projects much before the title of Miss Sri Lanka was bestowed upon her. Her desire to give back to the community is demonstrated by the number of community work projects she has been involved in to help people in her country and outside of her country. In the year 2009, the scope and depth of Gamya's community work grew substantially. The Laser Vision Eyesight Project to restore sight of people suffering from cataracts raised over $11,000. While studying for her master's degree in Melbourne, she formed the Australia Sri Lankan Youth, a non-profit organization to serve Sri Lanka and Sri Lankans. She foresaw the opportunity to collaborate the strength of the Australian Sri Lankan youth for the betterment of the country. Gamya was instrumental in conducting the IDP welfare appeal, which raised $7,400 and $5,000 worth of goods to help the people displaced by war in northern Sri Lanka in the final stages of the 3-decade-long war in our country. Urgent medicines were distributed to Vaunia Base Hospital. She also conducted a car wash to create drinking water facilities for the IDPs. A seminar on post-traumatic stress disorder was held in the newly cleared post-war zone Wakare in the eastern province of Sri Lanka for over 150 military personnel. This is the first time a Miss Sri Lanka has visited the post-war zone, risking her life and sharing in the emotions of the soldiers. In recognition of her untiring efforts and contribution, Gamya was offered the honor of becoming the Goodwill Ambassador for UNAIDS and the Education Ambassador for the Government Youth Project.
I've achieved things I thought were impossible through hard work, sheer determination, and infinite compassion for others. Having a purpose to my being has been a way of life for me, even before I knew what beauty was. Education has been the biggest source of power behind me being able to reach beyond the visible horizons and making the impossible into a reality. Every child in this world deserves a right to an education. Not only does it give them the opportunity of a better life, but it will also give them the focus and the discipline to reach beyond the life that was carved out for them from birth by poverty, oppression, and discrimination. Karunyata Hetak education program focuses on youth development irrespective of race, ethnicity, and gender. I'm so proud and humbled to be the ambassador for this benevolent cause where we reach into every corner of Sri Lanka, especially those areas that were plagued by terrorism for nearly 30 years. We have raised over $3 million and improved not only education but also areas such as sports, health, and bonding within communities. Free educational seminars are held island-wide, especially targeting rural areas. Corporate training is given free island-wide. A book drive where we donate books to libraries. Efforts to uplift current forum of all sports island-wide. Infrastructure development where we built the largest swimming pool in the northern peninsula of Sri Lanka. And cultural development in rural areas. Not only has our efforts improved the current educational standards in the youth of the areas that were subject to severe oppression in the past, and even under the threat of becoming child soldiers, we have strived towards equality as we work to create peace and harmony among different ethnicities. Sri Lanka has been freed from terrorism in the year 2009, and I'm honored to be the first Miss Sri Lanka to represent my country at Miss World after our second birth. Children are the future of the world, and they are the purest form of human beings. My untiring efforts have been and will be focusing on improving the quality of life for children across the world, regardless of color, race, or religion. Beauty can be used to serve oneself or to serve others. I believe that a true beauty queen should be able to walk the slums as well as any red carpet with equal grace and compassion. Thus, I will use my beauty for a purpose much bigger than serving myself, and I can't wait to work harder than I ever have before.